Hello dearies, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to take a break from unboxing stuff. They're set to arrive next month, I think, since it was under normal ETA, so yeah, next month. Today we're just going to do a binder tour. So a brief history of my collection journey. I've known K-pop since I was in 6th grade, and that was around 2011. But it wasn't until 2013 that I became more attached. But it wasn't until 2021 when I actually started focusing on collecting. So yeah, it's been a journey. And I started at January of 2021, and I just started with 2 binders. One for purely TXT and one for different groups that I casually collect. And now it's February 1st when I'm filming this. So at this point, let's just say that I have a number of binders. So yeah, let's start. So I'll be starting by size. I'll go from the tinier ones and then proceed with the bigger and bulkier ones. So for the tinier binders, I have these 3. They all used to be part of that other A4 binder I was talking about earlier. And now I decided to separate them because my tiny binders are actually photo cards from groups I rarely, slowly, and not collect, in a sense that I bought that specific album because I really love that specific era. So yeah, so I guess I'll start with this one. So this collect book. This one is specifically dedicated for ICE1, and this houses my biases, which is Nako Yena, but majority of the photo cards in here are just Nako because her photo cards are easier to find in the market, and I did struggle to find Yena's photo cards a bit. So yeah. So for Nako, I actually only have one ICE1 album. It's one of the many versions of One Diary, and this Nako photo cards are my pulls, and the rest of Nako's photo cards I just buy whatever I find in the market that's a good deal. Except for these 2 Nako photo cards, I joined a Nako event and it came with a fan kit. So that fan kit included these. So I included them in this binder. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about the background noises because there is a construction nearby. So yeah. And hopefully my unruly neighbor and their kids won't come out. Oh my god. So anyway, I included these fan-made photo cards because they're just as good as the rest. And I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or a controversial one, but sometimes the fan-made photo cards are better made than the actual photo cards in the album. So yeah, that's my maybe unpopular / controversial thought on photo cards. So if you came across this part, let me know what you think, or yeah, share your thoughts about the quality of album photo cards. And after these Nako section came in Yena. I only have 3 because I really struggled to find her photo cards. And there's this one Lone Yuri photo card that came in with my these Woneric Nako photo cards. So this is it for this collect book. I just wanted to give IZ*ONE their own space, and this will be like a memorabilia because they're already disbanded and won't be releasing any more stuff. So yeah, so let's move on to these two. I separated the girl groups and the boy groups. Let's start with the girl groups first because there's only have 3. So this houses of Hayoung from Apink, and this one means a lot to me because this is the first ever K-pop photo card I ever pulled, and Secret Garden was the album that came with this, and I bought it in 2013 as a reward for myself for being a consistent achiever. Our school calls it achiever. We don't use the ranking system to avoid competition among the students. So our school has 3 shiftings, and every of those shiftings there will be an achievers list. And I've been a consistent achiever since I was in kindergarten. So yeah, it was only in sophomore year that I decided to give rewards for myself because I was already in back then we don't have a junior high, senior high, we just call it collectively high school, and as a high school student I already have a bigger school money. So yeah, that's why I was able to treat myself more than I used to, and it was the start that I actually it was the period in 2013 that I started to get more attached to K-pop and start buying merch. But I didn't buy regularly because in 2013 K-pop was not as big as it is right now, and I was the coolest child, so I have no idea how to do these online stuff. And my parents won't allow me, of course, because I was like 13 years old. I forgot how old I was in 2013. But yeah, I was too young to do those online stuff. And there's this one store that exists in my area that sells K-pop albums and other Korean stuff. And there's also a scarcity with the groups that was being sold. Of course, the store would sell the popular ones or the rising groups at that time. So yeah, I wasn't able to like buy much because I also used to be a frugal kid. Take note of the word used because I ain't one right now. So yeah, this I would probably can never let this go because it really holds a sentimental value to me. Next in this binder is this Irene photo card. Yeah, I'm sorry. A motorcycle passed and the construction was getting louder. So if the microphone is picking those sounds up, I apologize. So as I was saying, this Irene photo card came from their Perfect Velvet album. I remember having a dilemma while I was in the store, which album I would buy, if I would buy Red Velvet's latest album or I shall pick this one. Of course, yeah, the kids got out. So of course I chose Perfect Velvet because to this day, Perfect Velvet remains my top Red Velvet album because that EP contains songs that are such masterpieces. I swear. I don't know if this is also an unpopular Red Velvet opinion, but that album's just my superior pick. I don't really see much fans talking about that album, or maybe I just don't look enough, but all of the songs are just my style. I really like ballad, chill, soft, vibey songs. So that's why I am very attached to Perfect Velvet. And my favorite song in that album was Rose and Breeze, which is just sung by Wendy, Seunghee, and Joy. It just sounds so emotional and it showcases their voices so well. So please keep streaming Rose and Breeze and the whole Perfect Velvet album. I swear, I that you'll have no regrets. So yeah, the last one for this tiny binder is Seunghee's helicopter photo card. This came in with another photo card. I got Seunghyun's IV thing, but it's too big, so it remains in my missed binder. So yeah, CLC is... I don't know how to start with CLC. I've been with them since 2013. I'm not a hardcore Cheshire, but I've watched their debut and I really enjoyed Pepe and then casually followed the girls, and it's quite unfortunate that their company didn't take good care of them. Yeah, and by the time Helicopter released, I already knew how to do online stuff. I already did online transactions, so I was able to buy this one. But unfortunately for their past releases, I cannot find them anymore, and I probably won't. So yeah, I'm not sure if this will have more photo cards, but let's see. The last for the tiny binders is the boy group one. So the first one is Monsta X. This was in their beautiful era. I forgot what their trilogy was called, but this was part of the trilogy and this was the last in that trilogy. And I absolutely love that trilogy from Monsta X. It's the period where I got so attached to them. I actually have a Kion pool, but I gave it to my cousin because Kion is her bias in Monsta X. I remember this era so much because I only intended to actually buy one, but I impulsively bought the other two because I just really love that era so much. And it still holds up to this day. I still put... I don't know what's up with my street today, but anyway, as I was saying, Beautiful and the rest of the songs from that album is still on my loop playlist. So yeah, this just like Hayoung's photo card, it's something I can't let go because it also holds a sentimental value for me. Next in this is EXO's Baekhyun from their Don't Fight the Feeling. Listen, I don't even know how to start with EXO because I've been listening to them since I was in high school as well. That's been years, and I don't know why I never thought of actually buying their albums until I was old. Maybe it was also because I used to be a frugal child. While it's true that things are cheaper years back, but the me in that time period would still see it as expensive. So that's probably why. But yeah, this is actually my first ever EXO pool and EXO album. And the grown-up me has a lot of regrets about it. So yeah. Next is Jonghan's PC. I think this is from Semicolon. I adopted this from my friends. And I'll probably pull out 17 here and place them in their own tiny binder as of now, because I'm getting into them deeper. And my collection is actually growing because I actually have sorry, I got tongue-tied. I actually bought the per member version of Ataka, and yeah, I have some photo cards to the store, so I could say that my 17 photo cards are slowly growing. So last in this binder is Chan from Stray Kids, and I also adopted this from my friend because it's a dupe. And although I'm not a hardcore stay, I really appreciate Stray Kids music, and I could relate to their music as well. And if talking about Stray Kids bias, it's Chan. So yeah, here he is. So that's all for this binder and my tiny binders. So we'll move on to my A5 binders. So for my A5 binders, I have 4. They're all these zipper type jelly binders. I don't know, I just like color coding my binder. So one for AESPA, one for Weeekly, one for J of ENHYPEN, and one for TXT. I'll just explain each as I go on. So we'll start with the AESPA one. So for this binder, it won't be just AESPA that will be placed in here. Since Vivis will be debuting in February, AESPA will be sharing this binder with Vivis. So as of now, it's just AESPA in this binder. So here is the cover page, and my bias in AESPA is Karina, and I guess the universe blessed me because I bought all versions of their Savage album, the Hallucination Quest, POS, and Sync Dive, and majority of my posts are Karina. So I'm very happy about that. I'm actually just missing 2 for the album post. Then I got Giselle and Ning Ning. So I hope in aespa's next release, I'll be able to pull Winter. So yeah, I'm very excited for Vivis to be in this album. So that's all for this one. Next is for Weeekly. For Weeekly, my bias is Monday and J, and I mainly collect Monday. So this binder cover, I made it using Canva for this one and just print out random pixel things from Google and just arrange them in this binder. What do you call this? Binder divider? I don't know, I'm so sorry. So yeah, my Monday collection is actually just almost complete. I don't have her Polaroid, and I will probably never find it because it's kind of hard to find. I pulled Jian's Polaroid, I think, and this Monday Wave Planet photo card would never come home to me, I guess. So I'll probably leave these filler in there. But I completed her Weeekly photo cards and then her play game holiday photo cards. I also have one pre-order benefit from Mixstar because I joined my friend's group. These are her other inclusions from play game holiday, her tickets, and these 3R or 4R postcards, photo thingy. Don't know what to call it. I'm so sorry. I didn't have her 4-cut photo from what's the album? Wait, let me check. 4-cut photo from Weeekly. I didn't have it. So I separated Monday from the rest of Weeekly members. One of my rules in collecting, since I don't have time to do BNS or trades or sell because I'm busy, so one of my collecting rules is just to keep what I pull, and then if somebody really needs it, I'm actually open to do trades for it. But yeah, so far these are my keep what I pull photo cards, and most of I actually never pull Monday. All of Monday's photo cards I have to buy. My member curse in Weeekly is Sujin and somewhat Soon. Jaehee has a lot of photo cards because when I can, I buy her. So yeah, she's not my member curse as well. And the members I pull the list are Dion and Joa. And these are the rest of the inclusions from their albums. This is the actually this is the only time I pull Monday. Just the tag. Quite unfortunate. See? I pull Seon a lot. I also pull Tian somehow, and I actually pulled Seon twice for the photo thingy. I have to buy Mondays. So yeah, I'm quite excited to see how my Weeekly collection will grow. So yeah, can't wait for their next comeback. This will just be a solo binder for Weeekly only, since the collection is quite big. And if Monday's collection would grow bigger, I'll probably pull the other members out and just place them in my A4 girl group binder. Next is Jay's binder. Yeah, this is a bit chaotic because I have some photo cards to store, but I'm waiting for their repackage the dimension answer. It's on its way probably and would arrive next month, and I'll be waiting for the Muff Prism from Vivis before I store everything. So yeah, this is Jay's binder. I'd never probably find this one because everyone wants it, and when it's out on the market, sellers tend to overprice due to the demand. But please don't overprice, and I don't know why people does it. I think because it's in demand is such a lousy excuse for it. Because I saw one, I think it was I forgot if it was an Instagram post or a Twitter post, that photo cards shouldn't even cost more than the album itself, which is, for me, it's true because you bought the whole album, not just the card. So I find it really disappointing and really ridiculous when I see photo cards priced at I'll just speak in our currency, which is peso. Some photo cards are priced at thousands, and when the album itself just cost around 800 or 900, and the photo cards would cost either just as much or even thousands, which is really absurd because, dude, it's just a paper. I mean, yeah, so I think a lot of people share the same sentiments. So yeah, I'll just probably keep this filler in here. I won't really like buy it just because the price of this photo card is just too much. So yeah, I already have blank binder sleeves for the ones that I'll be storing. I also included his miscellaneous cards in here. And I actually am still undecided if I shall pull Jake out and give him his own binder, because my biases in ENHYPEN are J and J. So yeah, I'm still not sure if I would pull him out and give him his own jelly binder, because ENHYPEN has a lot of cards at this point, and if I keep Jake here, this would fill out right away. So yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. I already placed some empty sleeves because I will be putting some of his photo cards. So these are the keep what I put section. My member curse in ENHYPEN is Seunghee and Nikki. I pull them both so much. Like, since ENHYPEN does 2 versions or 3 version set of albums, Seunghee and Nikki would appear one way or another. So yeah. The member that I haven't pulled yet is Jungwon, but I already pulled him in Dimension Dilemma. I had this card in my stash. I will be storing it. So at this point, I finally pulled all members. And I just have J and Jake's Border Day 1 postcards here, and the rest of the members are in my boy group binder, and the rest of their bigger inclusions are also there. So the last of my A5 jelly zipper binders is for TXT. This is just an excuse for me to give them their own A5 binder. So this binder houses their miscellaneous photo cards. Usually they're pre-order stuff. How do I explain it? Because in my other A4 binder for TXT, I dedicated a page there for official photo cards from that are not from the album, such as DVD, photo books, and like that, because TXT has a habit of doing random photo cards. So whatever I pull from those with random photo cards, I just store there in that dedicated page. But for this one, it's more of their not official merch from Weavers, but from other stuff such as pre-order benefit cards or stuff from other distributors and the like. I hope I explained that well. So yeah, I also divided it by section. So my arrangement is always the leader goes first and then by age. So the first section is Subin's. I have more cards of him because he's my bias. So yeah, I also have this pre-order thingy and laid out empty pages because I bought his birthday merch. So I will store them here. So next section is Yeonjun's. It's empty because as much as I love the guy, I just can't prioritize his cards because they're too damn expensive and no, I just can't. But I bought his birthday merch. It came with cards and that accordion photos, so I will be putting them here soon. Next is Bomgyu's section. I only have his pre-order benefit thingy from Aladdin. I just had to get this one because the Chaos Chapter 3's Bomgyu is just too iconic. I love his whole concept here, so I had to get this for myself. His cards are also in the higher priced side, so I tend to not get his other stuff too. I don't know how I manage it with Subin. It's just, I guess I got lucky on those days that his cards are not more than $10 in Mercari. I have Taeyeon's section next and only have this. I don't know how to pronounce this cosmetic line, but that TXT were okay. My mind suddenly blank. I forgot the word. Wait, let me just think. Oh yeah, that word. Ambassadors. Ambassadors or endorsers? Anyway, any of those two, they were the representative of that brand. And when you buy an item there, it will come with different kinds of photo cards, and I got this along with Yuning Kai's because it was a great deal. It didn't went over $10, so for 2 photo cards already, so I went for it. The last section for this is Yuning Kai's. His cards are easier to find in the market, especially in Mercari, because his cards are priced so low, which is advantage for collectors, but quite sad if you see the difference in the member pricing. So I actually plan to collect his cards. Although I say Subin is my bias, I really love OT5. I collect OT5 for album cards. So yeah, so I'll probably collect his cards for the miscellaneous stuff. And the last section are duplicates. I have duplicates of these clear cards from their Eternity album and this from their Japanese release. So this is it for my A5 section of my binders. As of now, I just have 4, and it will probably grow soon, I guess. So yeah, let's move on to the bigger and bulkier ones.